Hello and welcome to Orissapost Live. You're watching Celeb Corner with me, Jyoti. So in this episode, we have an actor whose spectacular work has gotten him a lot of appreciation, including the Best Actor Award in the 29th State Film Awards for his wonderful performance in the National Award-winning Odia film Hello Arsi. He is a model-turned-trained actor with an A grade from the Barry Jones Acting Institute. Having already acted in films like Toonpur Ka Superhero under Ajay Devgan Productions and Hema Malini Vinod Khanna starrer film Ek Tirani Aisi Bhi, he is here to make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Parthasarathi Ray.
Hi.
Partha, so good to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
We'll go straight to the questions now. So how was it for you? Was it that you always wanted to be an actor, or did you just wake up one day and thought, acting is cool, maybe I can give it a try?
I don't know. I was like a typical teenager, a small town teenager who was wondering what to do in life. I had no clues what I want to do in life. I modeled during my college days in Bhubaneswar when it was at a very nascent stage. I was not sure what exactly I'm doing, or maybe I want to pursue this. But when I went to Delhi after my graduation, I wanted to do my MBA. But I joined a BPO initially to sustain myself, and
Wow.
it was during that time that I saw an ad of Barry Jones Acting Institute, and I knew that Manoj Bajpayee, Shah Rukh Khan, Raghuveer Yadav, Anupam
Okay.
Kher, they've all trained with him and they're trained under him. So I wanted to give it a try. It was a 3-month acting course. I joined that, and out of around 27, 28 students, I was the topper. I got an A grade,
Right.
and sir selected me in his professional theatre group. And after that, I joined another theatre stalwart, Mr. Dilip Shankar, who was the casting director of Monsoon Wedding, Life of Pi, Dilli Chai.
Right.
So
Wow.
while doing theatre with him, I used to do work with Barry John sir and Dilip Shankar sir also. During my workshops with Dilip Shankar, I realized that this is what I want to do, and I realized that actors are not entertainers. Actors are healers. So
Right.
that was the time I decided I want to be a professional
this
actor.
should be, a quote, actors are healers.
Of course, I mean that's what I feel.
Right. Okay, who was that one person that, looking at whom you thought, I just want to grow up to be like him or her?
Amir Khan definitely is an inspiration. I always wanted to be like Parthasarathi Ray. I
Okay.
want to be a better version of Parthasarathi Ray each and every single day. I want to better myself. But yes, Amir Khan is an inspiration. The kind of films he did was the kind of films that I always loved, and I could relate with them. Like for example, there was one movie called Chak De India. There was a line called "मैं ताकत नहीं नियत देखता हूँ."
Oh, yes.
So that's what I'm trying to do here when I'm doing my films or selecting my films. I don't go for people who are like already popular but they are not passionate about their work. I try my best to be with teams who are passionate about work. As I mentioned, niyat. Niyat is more important to me than takat. And the same with what you saw in Three Idiots, what Amir Khan was talking about. I was like that since my childhood. I used to be thrown out of my class many times. Like I used to ask questions
in
that were
person-
actually relevant, but I don't know, the cliched society, the cliches that goes
They
into
think
society,
you're mad.
they think I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So I was like that, like get out scoundrel, and then that was my regular thing in school.
So that leads to my second question. You are known to be a person who has a great taste of choosing scripts. So how do you choose scripts? Like you read it 100 times before you say yes to that, or you just say yes to anything that comes your way?
So in most of the Odia films that you see, there's hardly any script. Because
I'm so
90% of the movies are like pathetic, substandard copy paste of South Indian movies, which I refuse 95% of the times. It's not that I've never done a remake over here, but I try my best that my character that I'm playing, it should not be inspired by any of those films that they are getting inspired from. It should be something totally new that I create myself, considering the situations that I am in or the world that I want to create in that canvas. So that's what I try to do. And other than that, 90% of my movies are original screenplays. So most of the times I've got my script. So I interact with the director. I go with the vision. I try to try to analyze the taste of the director. If it matches with me and we belong to the same school of thought, then I go for that film.
So
And
right,
I say
like you
yes.
said, if it matches to your school of thought, is it easy to say a no to Odia filmmakers? And
It's very difficult because I know during my initial days, I did two movies back to back, Orissapost and Gadbad, which were original screenplays.
Right,
They were
right.
not remakes.
Mhm.
During the time of the remakes, when 97-98%
Most
of the movies
films
were like
remakes.
bad, pathetic. They were not official remakes. I would say copy.
Oh,
Because
yes, right, of
those were
course.
stolen. Like they were stealing intellectual
and they were
property of someone
represented
else.
in a very foul
Very bad
manner.
way, very foul way, very without any aesthetic sense, very substandard and like cringeworthy. I never wanted to be a part of those
Cringeworthy is
movies.
the word.
Yeah.
ଏ ଗାଁକୁ ନ ଆସିଥିଲେ ମୁଁ କନକକୁ କୋଉଠୁ ପାଇଥାନ୍ତି
ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କାହିଁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
ତମକୁ କଣ ଏସବୁ ଏବେ ବି ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ପରି ଲାଗୁଛି କନକ
So after two of my movies back to back, I had this reputation that this guy from like he has done theatre in Delhi, he
Theatre,
has worked
yeah.
in Mumbai too, is professional, like decent to look at and can,
Decent to look at.
and can act and has a good drama sense and character sense. So I was called for a few meetings, and in one meeting I remember they were like they were talking about some Hollywood film. Like they thought that
They could make a remake of that.
I might not be knowing about it.
Achha.
So they narrated me the story. I said it's like that Hollywood film taken, and they're like little taken aback. And I told them like, sir, like I don't see myself in this movie. Like, what is my character? It was about father-daughter. Like, that was only a 1 hour 20-minute movie. We will make a 2.5 hour movie, na? So there will be a boyfriend, there will be 9-10 scenes, there will be 2-3 songs. I just told them like, this is a 500 crore it's a 500 crore film, pardon my language, but I told them it's a 500 crore film. I'm like, how are you going to manage it within Odisha? Hey, Jibo. That's what they told me.
I thought they could really make a remake of that.
And what they did is like disaster. I refused it very politely, and it was not taken in the right spirit.
So you
and
did not do that film.
I did not. Of course, I did not do that film. I'm not that stupid. And when I saw the result, I was very happy that I'm not a part of that
Oh my
disaster.
goodness. You must have
But
had
again,
luck.
it pushes, like it rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And after that, there was another experience. I am not taking any names. I was called for a movie, like a narration. I asked them what is my character. They said hero. I said fine, hero, but what is the hero doing in the film? Like, what is his character graph? What's his journey and all? And he said there will be 2 fight sequences, 3 songs. I said that's fine, but like, what is his character? What is his background? What's his educational background? What kind of family does he belongs to? Like upper middle class, lower middle class, or super rich? Like what exactly? Like what is his journey and what is the story of the character? They looked at me in a certain way, and like I thought that they have taken offense to it. Then they said like we'll let you know. Like,
Because they
the meeting was
apparently
over
had
after
not,
that.
they did not have an answer.
Because then I got to know that they were like trying to copy some big South Indian film. So they themselves don't know what exactly is the movie about, what is the soul of the movie, what exactly are the characters. They had no understanding of that. So definitely they had no clue. So how will they explain me?
So how do they do it? They just watch a good South Indian movie,
and,
or let's say a Hollywood movie, and they think, oh, we can just make a remake of that, and that will do.
Because they don't understand cinema logistics.
Right.
That is the most important thing. And in the present day, I'm like happy that there are some young creative filmmakers who are coming and trying out new things, but have a good sense of cinema logistics and aesthetics both.
Right.
Both are very important.
Right.
First, the logistics, I would say, because you don't know. I mean, even if you're making a remake, you must understand that what kind of films we can remake.
The least we can ask for is what the hero you're talking about, and the background of the hero is something you must know. Okay, so you have been a jack of all trades and master of most of them. Like you have done short films, you have done full-length films, you have done music videos, you have done
web series
Hindi,
also.
yeah, web series also, even serials also, daily soaps also you have done, right? So what do you exactly enjoy the most?
Of course, movies.
Movies.
दिशा तुए जीवनको देई निशा तो हात छुमा पाई
So is there a difference in the craft?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much. In serials, there would be a difference, I would say, because in serials it's like basically a very close medium. In movies, it has to be wide, and movie
why
scale is
movie?
wide. Why I love movies? Because you get to play different characters within a short span of time. You try to live that character. In serials, it's like a daily thing. You just come and you get the script,
do the same thing again and
same
again.
thing again and again. It goes on, and I'll just explain one thing. Like in serials, for example, most of the shots are close. So when you're giving reaction, you just go and stand straight and you just have to change your reaction. See the mama is coming from there, just give him an angry look, what he's trying to do something, and then there's the kid, just give them a smile, and then see that your wife is coming and give her a
So it's
romantic
just
look,
there.
and it's just there, and you just have to change your expressions
Oh my
like this,
God.
like a click off your fingers.
That must be a challenge as well.
That is a challenge, of course. I'm not saying it's very easy. It's a challenge, but
It's not.
again, it
what-
get monotonous
Right.
after a certain.
So
period.
another thing. So you said you get to play several characters when you're doing a film. So what is that one movie or let's say any work of yours that you've been most proud of?
There are a few. I tried my best to put my life and soul into every character that I play. But a short film called Boffin is
Right.
one film that I'm very proud of.
ଆପଣ ବିନା ପ୍ରୁଫ୍ ବିନା ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟିଗେସନ ମୋତେ ଧରିକି ନେଲେ
ଥାନା ଆଉ ଲକଅପ୍ରେ ରଖି ନିର୍ଧୁମ ଛେଚିଲେ ସେ କାନ୍ଦିଲା ନାହିଁ
And of course my movie Charitra.
ହନିମୁନରେ ତ କୁଆଡ଼େ ଗଲେନି ଆମେ
କ'ଣ କହୁଛ ତାହେଲେ ପାର୍କରେ ହନିମୁନ୍ ମନେଇବା
I'm very proud of that movie. Hello Arsi, of course, because it won 3 national awards and it was a very different genre and the acting was so subtle and it had to be very flat, yet there has to be that feeling, that depth.
କ'ଣ ଭାବୁଛୁ ମୁଁ ତ ପଛରେ କାହିଁକି ଆସିଲି ବୋଲି
ତୋର ବି ସେୟା ଦରକାର ତ
ସେଇଆ ମାନେ
So it was very tough for
You
an
to
actor,
play
for
Boffin.
any
So
actor.
can you please talk more about Boffin, because I've heard a lot of buzz about you reading Kafka and Dostoevsky for Boffin. So can you please tell us more about it?
See, when I got the story, I mean, the director gave me a voiceover only. There was no proper script. So whatever lines you saw in that short film, those were all written by me.
Wow.
At that time, actually, I was reading a book of Franz Kafka called America,
Okay.
and I kind
And you
of
actually lived that character beforehand, and
Yes.
you did not bath for 4 to 5 days.
5 days. Actually, it was the lockdown period, and I had this beard thing. So maybe that's the reason why the director told me
You would
how's
be
it
fit
look
for
right
it.
now? I said I'm just growing my beard. I mean, I haven't trimmed or shaved because I'm just at home, so I'm not doing anything. So he said, like, can we try this thing, this film? Then I saw the story and then I prepared for it. I wore the same clothes for 5-6 days. I did not bathe. I walked in it. I tried to sweat out in those clothes only so that I get that feeling of
To getting into the skin of that character.
Exactly. I did not brush for 3 days and
My goodness, how did you live? Okay, so you have trained yourself in acting. So how important do you think it is to be trained in acting before we get onto the stage to act or call ourselves a good actor?
See, I believe in one quote from Nasruddin Shah that some of the best actors are trained actors and some of the worst actors are also trained actors. But yes, having said that, training is very important because any kind of training is good. It can never go waste if you implement yourself properly. Training gives you a basic understanding of characters, the basic workshops and all, which a lot of people who come from those reels and TikTok videos, they cannot understand that. That is the reason why you can see the difference in the acting, their craft,
Right.
the intensity and the way they present a character,
Right.
and a trained actor, how he will present a character. There will be a huge difference.
So, do you think the Odia content right now is getting better, is getting to see a change, or do you think it's beyond any repair?
It was beyond repair. Like, I had that belief a couple of years back, but fortunately after COVID,
Okay.
that has been a boon for, I would say, Odia content creation, because that was the time when a lot of young creative filmmakers, they came and they tried out different concepts, and Boffin, Navigator,
Because they
all
had a lot
these
of time with
things,
themselves.
and there was some, like, there has been some good content during
Right,
that
right,
time. I saw a short film called Mahanataka from Jaipur Drama Company, from
See?
people based there. They're amateurs, they're all amateurs, but I love that concept. The acting, the sound design, everything was so good. I love that.
So there are people in Odisha
Odisha
who
who are trying out
are willing to
different
do
content,
good
yeah,
films, good
yeah.
content, but probably they are not getting the right amount of finance or probably
Yeah, budget is definitely a constant, but I think that if you have the right attitude and aptitude, then budget constants should not be a hindrance.
right.
Because recently I've seen some good content other than Charitra. There was a movie called Rati Sorry Sorry Jauchi, and then recently a web series called Gangs of Puri,
Yes, Gangs
which
of
is
Puri.
really
We've loved
amazing.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, I mean it had its flaws because of the budget constraints, but
But then again,
the
how
vision
many
there,
content?
the detailing in the characterization, that
Right.
feel and look, everything was right, and
So-
the casting was perfect. Like
Yeah.
there was no like my friends or relatives or no nepotism
In the Odia
seen in the
industry.
casting. There is nepotism, of course. Nepotism, favoritism, it is there. A
You
lot of
can't
things
take
run on
that away
sycophancy. You cannot
anyway.
take that away in any industry, not just about
Yeah.
acting or any this glamour industry. It occurs everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's what I loved most about Gangs of Puri, that the acting part was authentic,
Definitely. We have
and
all
so
loved
was the
Gangs of
aesthetics.
Puri.
Yeah.
So with this, we'll quickly move to the rapid fire round. The first question: favorite food?
Indian most mainly. I mean, I love desi food.
Okay. Anything in particular?
Like I'm a very chuda mandia person.
Oh, we all love Choda Mandia. Okay, one song that makes you dance like crazy.
I don't dance much, but there are a few. Recently, we performed in Bangalore and we did an impromptu thing of with Horadig in a song.
Oh.
That is my co-star Ananya Mishra's song. So we did an
Typical.
impromptu dance on that.
Oh dear. Okay, your 2 a.m. friend or person.
Some childhood friends.
Okay, you don't want to name them.
Yeah, there's like Amarjit Kaushik. Some females also. There's a girl called Ananya who's like
Your go-to outfit.
basic jeans and t-shirt.
Partner's secret talent.
See, I can sketch and I can cook.
Wow. Akshay Kumar or Ayushmann Khurrana?
Both
You have
have
to
the
choose
two.
one.
Then I would say Ayushmann Khurrana.
Perfect. The one Odia female actor you would want to romance on screen.
I've met some of the most beautiful girls. Maybe next Sheetal or Bhumika.
Good. A film that you can watch on repeat.
Shawshank Redemption, Jojita Sikandar.
Wow. Me too. If not an actor, what would Partha be?
I don't know.
And you don't know. I
I
mean,
don't.
anything. You think that you can only fit for acting.
Yeah, because I don't know. I was like wondering, and this is the one thing that gave me some hope and some hope of redemption.
So,
Other than
if
this,
acting,
I was a
other
loser.
than that, nothing.
I must have been a loser.
Oh no. One thing that you have, but none of your contemporaries have.
Control over my craft.
Wow. Yes, that is something I can vouch for. Okay, so with this, we have come to the end of the rapid fire round and the end of the show also. So it was very nice talking to you, Partha. It has been
Thank
a
you
pleasure.
so much. I tried my best to be honest, so.
We have loved talking to you and we have got to know so many things, and it is also that we don't get such actors who are so dedicated towards their craft, so who are trained in acting, who do reading and everything. So we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.